I recently started using the game engine Unity to try and create some games on my own, but I lacked ideas for practice projects that I was able to complete with my current knowledge. So I did some research online and found out that a lot of people recommend that you start off by making Flappy Bird. And since the original game was made in only one day, I feel like a beginner like me should be able to complete it. So if you're just starting out as well, you might find it interesting to see how I went about making this game. I will try my best to complete things without help, since I want to challenge myself. But with that said, I am going to use tutorials from time to time. I will gladly take constructive criticism in the way I make this game, but do keep in mind that I am very new. With that said, let's go. First, let's create a 2D game and call it Flappy Bird, since it's very likely not going to be very good. I wanted to get some assets quickly, so I searched online and found some. However, I needed some practice using GIMP, so I created the character and pipe using it. And it was good that I did, or else I hadn't learned that GIMP by default makes my picture grayscale, and I therefore had to remake this character. Inside Unity, I first changed the scale to 9:16 so it looks like a phone. Then I added the character to the scene and created a simple player controller script that made the character move upwards every time the button is pressed. Moved the background from left to right and made the animation linear such that the one playing wouldn't notice. Then I created a new prefab for the pipes, with an area in the middle containing a kinematic rigid body, that way it can be used for later. Next I created the script to spawn the pipes, however it needed some tweaking. Which, adding another script to the pipes themselves, solved by making them constantly move to the left. Adding a light to describe the pipes again helped. I did that by using destroy after 10 seconds. A function to pause time on collision might be a good idea to simulate losing. Some UI elements would be nice, so I found a font that looks like it could work. I created a new scene, one for the main menu and one for the game. Then I added a title, a button to start the game, a button to restart the game, and a game over screen. I also needed the score to increase between each pipe. So first I wanted to test if the UI changed by putting inside the update function, which looked quite fun. But since I already had the kinematic rigid body, I just added an untrigger enter 2D function to make it work as I wanted, which worked perfectly. Some last touch improvements. I had to make the graphics a child of the empty object that is the player. By doing that, I can control in which direction the player is looking. It makes the game just a bit more dynamic. To be honest, the way I made the graphics do this was far from the best. But hey, it worked. Lastly, I had to create the high score system, which I did using player prefs and by using some UI elements. And at this point, I thought I was done. But when I built it, I realized the problem. The scale and resolution is completely off. And apparently this is not an easy fix. I really tried to fix it, but for some reason, whenever I change anything in player settings, it simply wouldn't keep it. So how did I fix it? Well, simple. I did not. Oh well, I actually tried switching it to an Android project, but then I realized I needed to download an Android SDK as well to make it work. Not knowing what that is, my laziness kicked in, and I decided just to make it a window that is resizable instead. And hey look, it works! It's crap, but it works. It's pretty much like the rest of the game. To be honest, there was a lot more things I could have done with this project. Making the bird animated, a death animation, make the window better, improve the spawn time of the pipes. But I got bored and I wanted to do something else. So I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Feel free to watch some of my other videos I've made. And with that said, bye.